What's up? What's up? What's up? KFROG TV in the building, man. It's nice and breezy out here. Figured I'd come out here and go on live a little bit with y'all. Do a little Q&A with y'all, man. Welcome everybody to the chat. Shout out to Jacksonville, Florida. I appreciate everybody that went and checked out my last video when I went and see my little brother. What's up to all my moderators, man? I see y'all. Someone said, why did they cut off his arm? They had to remove my little brother's arm to save his life. His arm was dead. Like his arm was like completely already like gone when I found him. If you check out the video that I tagged the link in the description of the video I just put up. If you look in there, I actually put up the clip of when I found my brother laying there and his arm was hard as a rock, dead up in the air. So they had to remove his arm to save his life. Hey, I appreciate that, Dustin, man. You already know, KFROG TV, man. But acetone is a deadly thing, man. He got stabbed like 7, 8 times with acetone. You know. You already know, man. Broward County, baby, man. What's up, Lady P? I see you. If you look under the pinned comment in the comment section, there is a link to the video I did prior to that on my little brother. The name of the video I did prior to the video I just did on my little brother was actually called Welcome Back to Society. So if you can't find it in the pinned comment section, which the link is there, just type in the search box, type in KFROG, Welcome Back to Society, and you will see the video I did on my little brother so you can understand more on, I broke down his situation the first time. You feel me? Got 182 people in here, man. Hey, so for the most part, I decided to do the super chat, right? Because, you know, I want y'all's opinion on some shit. I want y'all to go ahead and let me know what type of videos y'all want to know. You know, like what type of shit that has to, what you want to know about prison, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and I want to hear y'all's input. You know, I'm trying to do shit that no one's ever did before or no one spoke on before. You know, I be trying to do things that no one else has done. You know, I'm gonna be doing some cooking videos pretty soon. I see I mentioned that, and then people start doing cooking videos. You feel me? You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? It's a cold world when it comes to this YouTube shit. Have I been in the hole? Yeah. Confinement? Yeah, I have. Need one of those hoodies, fam. Yeah, you already know this the chestnut checkers. You feel me? I try to show y'all how we fished in confinement. I'm probably gonna do a video speaking on, you know, staff relationship with a female officer. You know, I got pictures and shit of the one that I had when I was in there, but I don't want to put that out there, I don't think. Because, you know, I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble, you feel me? Do a video on your release date. Yeah, I already got one of them in the clutch. Have I had to box 2 people at one time? I fought 4 GDs in one time, but it was like not really the same time, but it was basically called a train. Like, fight one, I fought him in the open bay bathroom. And then after that, he jumped out, and the other one came in, man, tighten me up. And then me and him started gridding. But I fought 4 of them like that. Because I had ran down, and I hit some dude up or whatever. He was a tattoo man. He tried to buck me on a tattoo. I paid him the money, tried to buck me on a tattoo. And then, long story short, he was tied in with the G's and stuff like that. You ever smoked in the pen? Yeah, I smoked cigarettes and sometimes, you know, marijuana, but I wasn't really no K2 fan or no shit like that. Was cutthroats deep in there? Yeah, every camp I went to, there was a bunch of cuts. Shout out to Jacksonville, man. I know some real ones. But I want y'all to go ahead and you know, break down to some type of shit you want to know about. You know, like I said, I want to give y'all some shit that no one ever, you know, put out there. And it's like, because I know what I be saying is true, and I put down facts and shit, you know. So it's kind of like a lot of things will be put out there on a topic that I want to touch on, basis on, but the shit they done put out will be fake and won't be true. So now when I do it, it looks like it's a different perspective, dog. Like, I just want to put all solid shit out there, you know. I want to put all real deal. I want y'all to know how it is for real, you know. Just, you know, so no one, you got to go there, you feel me? The whole goal is to not go to prison. You know, shit like that. I see a lot of, you know, a lot of YouTube channels been quiet now that I done spoke my mind, you feel me? But, you know, it is what it is. Feel me? I got any crazy stories? Yeah, I got stories for days. It's just, you know, it'll pop up in my mind, and then I'll just decide to speak on it, you know. Shit's going kind of quick. Were you in the cleaning crew? Not really the cleaning crew. I was in environmental services. I got state certified in the state of Florida to buff and shit. So I buffed, you know, went from dorm to dorm and buffed and stuff like that. That shit was fun, though. Someone said, where can I find your mixtape at? You just go to mymixtapes.com. mymixtapes.com, or you go right here on my page on KFROG TV. Look in the community section. I posted it a couple days ago with the link. And when you click on it, it'll take you straight to the mixtape, and you can download it for free there. mymixtapes.com is where you find, you just search KFROG and it comes up. Or you can go on SoundCloud and look up KFROG from Davey, and it comes up. Have I ever been out of Florida? Yeah, I've been out of Florida. I went to Kentucky, Ohio, Georgia, Tennessee, shit like that. Where can I get that hoodie, Frog? You actually, you know, you just click. If you look also on my community section, I just posted some new merchandise a few days ago also. You click that link, it'll take you to the KFROG TV store. And when you go in there, you just browse the selection. Or when you're looking on one of my videos, you look under the video and it'll show merchandise on display. When you click on that, it'll take you to the merch store, and you just browse. And you pick which logo you want, whether it's the Chestnut Checkers or the unaffiliated or the All I Know Is Rock Out, or for the Trolls, Suck It On Soft, whatever ones it may be, and you order it like that. Independent? Nah, I'm definitely independent. I'm not signed to nobody. I'm just KFROG, man. I rap on my own. I ain't never signed to nobody or nothing like that. I ain't never got that far. I'm just one of them rappers that, you know, people don't really know how to rap. I'm underrated. Feel me? People think, you know, I'm pretty raw at it. I could do it for fun. How can I watch the recording you took while you just search on KFROG TV. You type in volume 1 or volume 2 or volume 3. Do COs get hit up? Yeah, they do. Yeah, the gang sergeant when I was at Charlotte, he had a $150 scar. He's been tagged up a couple times. Did I see any white GDs in the pen? Yeah, of course. Ever see anyone get airlifted? Yeah, of course. Can I do sign language still? Yeah, of course. KFROG TV. KFROG down TV. You want me to say what's up, everybody? WASSUPUPEVERBODY. What's up, everybody? Nah, we ain't get hit with no storms lately. Did I ever fight someone after smacking them on KFROG TV? Yeah, of course. That was the whole reason, was to, you know, for ones that, you know, you got to TOH them to make them get there, you feel me? So smack them in their shit. If they don't get there, you know, someone smack them, and, you know, then, you know, smacking someone's worse than punching them. You know, that's really trying them like they a bitch. Them comments are going fast, boy. I'm trying to read them. Have you been chomped by an alligator? Nah, I ain't never been bit by no alligator. Nah, I ain't never been bit by no alligator. My old boy was, though. Rest in peace to my dad. You already know, Andrew, man. Suck it on soft. You feel me? That's what we be telling them, boy. You feel me? What's up with the GDs in Florida? I mean, shit, they're at every camp you go to. You know, they got numbers everywhere and shit like that. I can't really speak on what's up with them because I'm not affiliated, but they definitely out here. My mom's doing all right. Today I had to bring her early this morning, you know, to go do her treatment. Do her little PET scan and all that shit. It's just crazy now because due to this virus, you can't go in the hospital with them. So literally I got to like bring her, and then I'm stuck sitting outside for an hour or 2 hours, or I leave and come back because you're not allowed in there with them because of the virus. I ain't coming home to no organization. I'm an Eastside Davy boy. That's it. I just, you know, end up being cool with people who are affiliated, and I don't care what gang they in, you know. When I rock with someone, I rock with someone. That's how it is, you know. Because being cool with people that are affiliated, you start seeing the ins and the outs of the gang. You start seeing all the goodness about a gang, you know, then all the, you know, the messed up things about a gang. And then you'll be cool with someone else that's part of another gang. They'll open your eyes to the flawedness of another gang that you're cool with. And then you start seeing it all, and you just see all the different, you know, pieces to the puzzle that are missing, to where it makes you feel like, oh, hell no. But that's where a lot of people mess up at, is they decide to, like, hang out with a gang member, and then they decide to come directly to that gang, you know, because they're so cool with that person. But then they did not get to see the flaws in that organization yet. You see what I'm saying? That part, associated but not affiliated. Shout out to Trey Pena. Is that how you say it? Someone said, what I think about Tekashi. I mean, he told, man. You feel me? So, you know, but, you know, we just had like a situation kind of like his just recently. You feel me? Like on YouTube already. You feel me? Someone told. It's proof they told and everything like that. People still fuck with him. You can't really, you know, it is what it is. I mean, everyone dropped the video on him, but I ain't want to drop no video on him. You feel me? Because that's just like me trolling a celebrity. You know, when we get mad at people that troll us, everyone ran to dropping the video. And the same day I woke up and there was like 8 videos by 8 different people, you know, that spoke on that shit. That was like trolling him. You feel me? You feel me? I'd be doing the same shit them trolls on the troll wall do. Just it's with a celebrity. You feel me? So I I ain't really want to speak on, bro. Someone said, what's the prices on bud in the chain gang? It really depends, man. But you're literally paying like $50, bro, for like as much that are going like a joint on the streets. But you know, in there you don't smoke joints, you smoke sticks. So that's a lot. You can break that down into little skinny like toothpicks and get a couple out of it. I know when it comes to Tunchi, you get you a chapstick, the cap of a chapstick. You fill that with Tunchi, and that's $50. All right, let me slow some of these down. Shout out to Golden, man. I seen your little comment real quick. Hold on, let me slow this down. Hey, I appreciate that. Bet on the wrestling. I appreciate that, man. You feel me? But yeah, if y'all didn't see that video I just dropped on my little brother, man, y'all go check it out real quick, man. You know, it felt good to see him. You know, as you see, he's in high spirits. You feel me? And that's awesome. I'm glad he's in high spirits. Shout out to Indiana, man. What job did you do in prison? I was in education. I was in school, and I was in environmental services learning how to buff. I got put in the chow hall 5 days at Calhoun and 5 days at Charlotte. The chow hall ain't where it's at, though. How much time you do? I caught 60 months. 60 months, but I was in the county jail for 660 days. So I ended up going to the road with like 3 and some change. Off the 5 years altogether, but I did 5 altogether. Hey, I appreciate that, Isabel. Thank you very much. Who do you think is running the Florida prison? I mean, shit, I can't really say that because everywhere you go is different. You know, like everywhere you go is literally different. So you might go to one camp and it might be, you know, the Kings might be running. Then you go to another camp, it might be the Bloods. Or you go over here, it might be the Z's. It might be the Cutthroats. It all depends on where you go, you feel me? Someone said California runs Florida prisons. That was just a dumbass comment. You still be gaming, bro? Yeah, I do games for the most part. Who gave me the N-word pass? Ain't nobody give me the pass. Have you ever seen a CO get killed? Nah, I seen them get badly injured, and then at Calhoun, they actually knocked the female officer out under the pavilion on the rec yard. And like by the time the other officers in the gun tower noticed she was knocked out down there, by the time they ran down and got her, she had been assaulted like sexually by like 4 or 5 different inmates within like 2 minutes. You know, so like that was crazy. I seen one fell out of the gun tower and broke her leg, and they had to carry her. They airlifted her on a helicopter. Have I been to JIT camp? Nah, I've been to JIT dorm. Like when I went to prison. When I went to prison, I got put in the JIT dorm. 24 and under. Hey, I appreciate that, Purely. You too, Paul. Yeah, you already know, dog. Much respect, dog. But, yeah, I was put in the 24, 25 and under dorm. G2. G dorm, G1 and G2 at Calhoun was JITs when I was there. You feel me? Is there any Simon City Royals in Florida? I literally came across 2 of them my whole bid. Shout out to Polk County, man, and shout out to Catfish. I keep seeing your comment. Is there any maniacs or SDs? Yeah, of course. Satan disciples and the maniacs? Yeah, there is. My dog Sosa, I don't know if y'all checked out his channel yet, but he a MLD. I knocked his brother's golds out. The dude's golds I knocked out of the road was an MLD. Shout out to them though, you feel me? I got a couple of them I fuck with. There was some Satans up there too. The craziest weapon I made. I mean, the craziest weapon I made. I mean, I had hella like bangers and shit like that, but like the coolest one I could say, I can't really say craziest, but mine would have to be my first one ever, which was made out of the lid of a tomato can. It was literally the lid of a tomato can, like flattened and crushed down to where it was shaped like a triangle, like this, and it had ridges all around that shit, and it was wrapped with just napkins and tape. So like when you hit someone with it, it don't just go in them, but the ridges on it. It's like a tuna fish can. How that can will cut you, that shit was so cutting, and that shit was so, got rusty after so long. Talking about straight damage, boy. You'd be scared to hold it and let it poke you by accident. Like, boy, I know I'm finna get an infection. Someone said, how old was I when I first got some? I mean, shit. I was 14. I had my first kid at 18. How Polk County people rocking in now? It don't really matter where you're from. Some hold it down, you know, some don't. That's everywhere though. You see what I'm saying? Appreciate that, the Punisher. Did you know this, Pep? I don't know who that dude is, man. You know, I don't acknowledge people that, man, that mean nothing to me. You feel me? Hey, I appreciate that, Aaron. You already know, man. Respect, as always. Did I ever pull a chain gang robbery? Of course. Am I proud of it? Nah. But, you know, at times, everybody goes through good and bad times. You know, there's times you need it, you know, and you might not want to. You might owe someone money from gambling, or you might have bought a cell phone or bought something like that. Now you owe these people money. They expecting their money, but now your money ain't coming through for God knows what reason. It could be someone on the street that's supposed to drop your money, got arrested and went to jail, or your peoples can't drop the money. You never know what it is. So now, them people don't want to hear them excuses why you ain't got their money. So now, your life is in danger. So when that deadline come, you got to have that money regardless, boy, for them peoples. Especially after you see people get flipped and ate 24/7 for shit like that. So you literally got to, like, get it how you live if you have to. Hell yeah. Did I ever get a fade with a comb and a razor? Yeah, of course. I was just going to do a video on that, speaking on that haircut. Yeah, man, the best haircut is with a razor and a comb, man. My homeboy Chico, he cut me up right before I went home. Right before I went home, that's how I came out with a fresh cut. He cut me up in there with a fresh razor and comb. What kind of hustle I pulled in there? Everything's a hustle. Whether you get pieces to make knives and sell it, or whether you sharpen them and sell them, cell phones, Tunchi, any kind of cigarettes. You know, you could be a store man. You front someone something, they owe you $2 back. There's so many different things. Appreciate that, Punisher XL. My favorite Florida rapper. Man, I like Coley P. Straight up, I like Coley P. There's a couple of them. I like Coley P. I like PC Tweezy out of Palm Beach. I like Platt. Lil Platt. If y'all look up Platt Fields, I like Platt. I like YMW Melly, Kodak. There's a couple of them. There is. You feel me? Florida starting to do its thing. You already know Purely. East Side. Yeah, you feel me? But Florida starting to do its thing with the music a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. It's about time, because, you know, A lot of music came out of Atlanta. If you look back and you look at all these heavy hitters, you know, a lot of them came from Georgia. You know, I'm talking about Jeezy, you know, T.I., Gucci, 2 Chainz, fucking, there's just so many of them. Rich Homie Quan. You know, there's a bunch of them that, you know, came from Georgia. You know, Georgia's had their grasp on the rap game for a long time, and it's easier to blow up, you know, from a place out there like that. You know, it's easier. Over down here in Florida, boy, it's hard to be heard. You know I'm snapping a little bit when I come to rapping and shit like that. And I ain't really been heard by nobody, but I know how to snap. You know, it's just hard to catch the attention. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Luda's from over there. Yeah, a bunch of them. How I feel about Meek Mill? I fuck with Meek. Yeah. Hell yeah. Migos, they from over there. Someone said how much pills are in prison. I mean, shit, it depends where you at. Every price is different. But I know where I was at, Xanax, it was 3 for $25 when they're only like, you can get them 2 for $5 on the streets or $3. I appreciate that, Prospector. That real, Don. Buy your brother a pack of blunts next time you pull up his way. Hell yeah. That real now. I appreciate that. Yeah, I be trying to keep his mind right, you know. He be bored, you know. He be blowing my phone up and shit. I appreciate that partnership. Yeah, Wyan Melly, man. I fuck with Melly, man. He down here in Broward County Jail. You know, it's crazy. That boy had caught the corona and they want to release him. But, you know, the charges he faced, you know, is you know, it's kind of hard for them to let you out like that. But yeah, I'm just out here enjoying the weather. It's a little breezy, so I got my chestnut checkered sweater on right now, my hoodie, you know. You low-key better than these industry rappers. I appreciate that, man. You know, I know a lot of people feel like my music's raw, you know, and I be sliding and shit like that, which I know I'm good, you feel me? I'm not one of these people that, you know, think they're better than everybody. I don't think I'm better than everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I know I'm pretty decent. You know, I know how to come off the top with shit and rap and freestyle and, you know, shit like that. I just, you know, I grew up as it being fun. It was a fun thing, you know, like we would literally hang out, me and my homeboys, with OEs. We used to drink OEs, quarts of OEs, and we would just sit there and put instrumentals on and sit there and freestyle for the hell of it, you know. So, like, you know, after a while, you know, the older you get, the freestyle starts sounding dumber and dumber, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean we ain't good with throwing words out there and good with mixing shit up. Hey, I appreciate that, Neil. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like I literally jump on the thing and just be bullshitting, clowning, having fun. All right, let's see. Hold up. That real punishment ain't it? Everybody write Wyan Melly a letter and shout out the movement KFROG TV. That'd be raw. I appreciate that donation, Jonathan. But yeah, like I said, man, hey, y'all can hit me up on Instagram at KFROG_100. Any ideas or anything y'all want to know, prison-related videos and shit like that, you know, you just hit me up and be like, hey, you should make a video on such and such. You know, I like to make specific videos that people are requesting. You feel me? You off papers and everything, right? Yeah, I'm off everything. I'm completely free. I don't know what bomb squad is. Oh, the bracelets, I'm waiting for this thing to close, this virus to slow down so I can mail them all out. I still have them all. I ain't gave one out yet. I haven't given one out to no one yet. I still have them all. Let me see. Is there really no hood in Davie? There ain't no hood in Davie no more. Nah, my hood ain't the same as it was. But you can look up the crime rate. I was born in 1990 on the head. You can look up the crime rate from the 90s till like 2013. And you will just see the difference. Look up on the east side though. On the east side of Davie if you want. It ain't the same. That shit's all different now. Everybody's dead or gone. But shit, I can't complain. I don't want my kids growing up in a ratchet looking shit anyways. It ain't about whose hood's the hardest because I'll knock out niggas who are from the top of the line hood. That shit don't really mean nothing. Being from the hood don't make you feel me? Prospector said videos on pranks you seen in prison or jail. I did a video on that already. I did one prison pranks. I spoke on pranks and shit like that already. This was a while ago though. But if you look it up, if you type in like in the search box KFROG prison pranks or something like that, it should come up. Worst camp, see the camps rotate. You know, that's the thing. They rotate. So this camp can be ratchet and this camp can be pie. And then all it takes is for one rotation to where they do a big adjustment transfer and they take a population from here and move them there. Now that one just turned pie and this one's ratchet. It all takes a couple killers to crank up a camp. So I can't really say, but I know Charlotte was ratchet. Martin, ratchet. That real Punisher. Hey, Leah, man, get the fuck off the phone. Straight up. Appreciate that again, purely. But yeah, so like I can't really speak on, you know, I was going to do a video on rumor camps, though. I had that written down to do a video on rumor camps, and I'm going to break it down to where camps that are supposed to be rah, 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 rah is all you hear. You know, it ain't really like that. But it depends, like I said. Some camps are sweet, some ain't. And then it all depends on, to someone, how you want it to be, you know, considered sweet or not. You know, if you're an inmate that don't want no conflict, you know, and you know, you don't want no problems, then basically to you, no drama is sweet. There's no drama, so it's sweet. But y'all don't get to hit canteen that often. So now, you know, I can ask you, how's that camp? And then since it's non-violent, but they hit, and it's non-violent, but they barely hit canteen, you might be like, oh, it's sweet. So really, you're just saying it's sweet because it's non-violent. Like people were telling me Charlotte was sweet. When I got there, it was top of the line violent. Y'all look it up on YouTube, type in violent. They think it's, type in Charlotte Correctional Institution. They think it's cursed. You see all the different bodies that done happen there and everything. And it was all the years I was there. And then people say it's sweet because you get away with more. See? Now, if you're one of them people that want to hit the canteen window all the time, you might be at a dead-ass violent camp, but y'all hit canteen and barbershop and go to rec every day. So you're going to be like, yeah, that shit's sweet. It all depends on how you're focusing your mind on the time to compare what you mean by sweet. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, really. Locked up with anyone from Baltimore? I had my one homeboy, his last name was Campbell. He was from Baltimore. I don't know where, though. Hey, I appreciate that, Brian, man. Yeah, my mom's a fighter, man. I appreciate that. You know, a lot of people keep telling me to do a GoFundMe and stuff like that. You know, I didn't want to do that or whatever, you feel me? I just, you know, but I appreciate that, man. You know, a lot of people been hitting me up. I was like, man, you need to do a GoFundMe, man, for your mom. And I mean, yeah, I could, but you know, I don't want to. Locked up with anyone from Bradenton? Yeah, my dog Pop. My dog Pop. Well, he a Soda boy. He from Sarasota. But he's staying in Bradenton right now. Right down the street from Checkers. Wherever Checkers is at. I don't know which checkers, though. Any tips from people moving from New York to Florida? Yeah. Stay out the police radar, because a lot of people think that Florida is where you come for vacation. Yeah, this is the vacate play. This is where you come for the summertime. It's nothing but palm trees and shit like that. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but you know, like they say, you come on vacation, you leave on probation, and you will come back on a violation. You know, you don't want to get caught up down here on some bullshit. You know, that's simple, man. You just come down here, get your money, you know, and do your thing. That's it. Worst day on the pound? Shit, I can't even think of my worst day. I had a couple worst days in there, but I can't even think of the worst one, to be honest with you. I never heard of the third shift. I don't know what that is. Favorite meal in prison? Chicken, man. Tuesdays. Chicken, man. I like the yakisobe tray. I'm all coffee caked out, so I never went for breakfast because I got tired of that damn coffee cake. You know, they got the shit on a shingle where it's like biscuits and gravy it's supposed to be, but they call shit on a shingle or shit on a shank. This and that. But that shit's trash. So yakisobe, you know, the damn hot dogs when they get to you with the baked beans, and chicken on Tuesdays, and that Thursday patty, because on Thursdays you get a real beef patty. You get a real deal flaming broiled beef patty. All the other days it'd be that soybean shit, square fucking patty like that. You bite into it, it look green and pink. Best fight I was in? Shit, I've been in a couple of them. Can't really say the best one. I mean, shit, you know, I don't really have a best fight. I just, you know, I've been in a bunch of them though. My favorite prison movie, I got a bunch of favorite prison movies. My top favorite one is KFROG TV, of course, because that shit's real. You feel me? But I like Blood In, Blood Out. You know, I like Lock Up. And there's another one called Lockdown. One of them's got Sylvester Stallone in it. It's an older one. And then one's got Master P in it. So Lock Up and Lockdown, raw. I like, there's a bunch of them. Like I said, Blood In, Blood Out, that's a classic. If y'all ain't seen that, go check that out. Animal 1, 2, and 3 is pretty raw. Y'all should go check that out. The third one, it's got Nipsey Hussle in it and Gilly the Kid. State Property, of course, with Beanie Siegel. Them shits are raw too. Oh yeah, I'm glad I just seen that. Bad Boy with Sean Penn. That's one of my favorite ones too. Where he puts the Coca-Cola inside the pillowcase. Hits dude across the face with it. Shot Caller. Yeah, I seen that one. That where the dude he get out or whatever, and he got to distance himself from his son. He wrote him a letter and shit. America Me. That's raw too. We got e-cigs out here. I mean, probably on the streets. I don't smoke, but I know when I was locked up, they didn't have it. Law-abiding citizen. That's the raw one too. Hey, I appreciate that, JT Lids. What's good, for all? Much love and respect from Buffalo, New York. Keep making that fire content. You already know, man. Shout out to Buffalo. You a Buffalo fan? If you're a Buffalo fan, boy, one of these days, boy, we need to go ahead and, you know, do a little PayPal bet. Feel me? I like the Dolphins. You know, we kind of like rivals. You feel me? You feel me? But shout out to Buffalo, man. I appreciate that, Punisher XL. Keep coming through in the clutch. Oh, yeah. Felon is a good movie, too, where he gets set up because the dude broke on his house and they sentenced him and then he caught time when he was in there. Yeah, that's a real good one, too. Do I know TK? I don't know him personally, but we spoke a couple times. I fought with him. Me and bro are straight. You know, we ain't got no problems or nothing. Shout out to bro. Shout out to TK, man. Y'all go check out his channel. I appreciate that, Philly fan. You already know, man. I just try to be myself, man. I'm actually going to post this quote inside my community. Probably post it after I get off here or whatever. And it basically, to me, I felt like it breaks down the YouTube world. You feel me? Everybody's in competition trying to outdo everybody. When me, I'm just trying to outdo the old me. That's it. I'm in my own lane. A bitch come in my lane, I'm finna knock their ass about my lane. But other than that, you know, I ain't trying to outdo nobody. You feel me? This shit is enough for everybody to go around. Too many people in competition. Not me, I'm straight. Me, I'm just me. I fall back. I'm the cool cat. You feel me? I'm just trying to outdo the old me. That's the only person I'm trying to outdo. You feel me? Shout out to Denver. Most money made in one day, shit up the road or on the streets. Someone said KFROG had a jizzle in the pen. I ain't gonna lie, I had a couple of them. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, you feel me? How much money I made in one day up the road? Shit, I'm gonna tell you right now, one time I made $1,200. I'm gonna tell y'all right now how I made $1,200 in fucking 15 minutes. Alright? Now this is how I did it. When I was up the road, right? I had a bunch of females I used to cake with on my phone and shit like that, on my jack and everything like that. So I came up with this brilliant idea. I'm like, man, I was talking to one of my homeboys and I was telling him how his old lady, she never writes him letters or nothing like that. And even though he had a jack too, even with him calling and shit like that, she never reaches out first. So it's like she wanted help him when his phone bill was due, you know, nothing like that. So in my mind, I'm like, man, I got all these females, man. I said, watch, I'm finna cut these hoes off and show you that if a female want to talk to you, she gonna help talk to you. So I hit up 4 females. I told all 4 of my females, I said, hey man, look, I literally called these females off my jack on star 67 and told them my jack just got knocked off during a shakedown. They came in here and found my jack. If you still want to talk to me, I need 300 right now. Someone's got a phone right now for sale for 300. I already have 300. It costs 600, right? I told that to 4 females, calling them off my jack with my number block. All 4 of them females PayPal'd me $300. 3. $1,200, just like that. I called them right back on my phone with my number off star 67 and told them, bet it up, baby, I just bought it. Boom, I got my same number. I just milked 4 of them females all for $300. I made $1,200 right then and there. All my dogs in the dorm was like, nah, that boy a finesser. That's how you had to do it. How you say that, Reezy? I appreciate that, bro. So that way I made $1,200 right then and there like that, you know. It's kind of hard to keep counting there, like how much money you make. But I did make, I want to say $2,200 in one day one time. But that's just from people buying packs of cigarettes, buying, you know, zips of Tunchi, you know, cell phones, you know, different things like that. Because you got to look at it. Certain places, some jacks go for $300, $350, or it might be $450, or it might be $650. It just depends on where you're at. If someone comes through and they buy fucking 10 phones from you at $600 a pop, look how many phones you just sold today. So look how much money you just got put in your PayPal account. You see, so I can't really say, but I know I made a couple racks in a day before. Shout out to Coconut Creek, man. Have I ever seen a tiny phone? Yeah, my last live I did, I had one in my hand. I had the Domino. The finger phone, it's like this big. Have I ever been to St. Pete? Nah, I ain't really been there. I passed through before, but one of my dogs out here is from St. Pete. I believe he's from 8th Street or something like that. Don't act like the $1,200 didn't get taken out your check later. Nah, hell nah. That was all dead ass like, let me get that. That was a free $1,200 right there. Can you buy lean in prison? You can buy anything in prison. Anything. Anything. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, they had people at Charlotte when I was there that would show you DRs where they got shipped from there for And then one dude I knew named Mike, he showed me a DR where he got hit in the leg on the rec yard. Like fucking 12 years before that. And he was back there again. Like, shit, if you can get fire on the compound, you can get anything. You ever eat alligator? I mean, I'm from Florida, of course. Yeah. Of course, I had alligator tail and shit like that. I've been to Brevard County. I mean, I passed through, but I ain't never, like, went there and chilled. Yeah, have I ever heard about drones dropping shit? Yeah. Yeah, I have. And I also seen people got caught, too. Y'all look that shit up, where people got caught doing that drone shit. We thought about it when I was in there. Oh, let's rent one and all that. Yeah, that shit ain't no smart idea. Yeah, I caught probably like 17 fish when I was fishing the other day. But my phone had died. So I didn't get to really record it. Shout out to Tampa, man. Hey, but anyways, y'all, this is my message from me to y'all. A lot of these people come on here, man, they be faking. You know, they be trying so hard to portray a character that they are not. You feel me? Me, at the end of the day, I'm going to be me and I'm going to remain myself. And I ain't scared of a fuck thing. Feel me? So I come on here, you know, I'm a cool, calm, and collective individual until it's time not to be. You feel me? I stay in my lane, I mind my business, I do my own thing. As y'all see, I be by myself probably 99.9% of the time. You know, I carry myself, I am my wave. You feel me? And when something's flawed or something ain't right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make that shit known. I'm not gonna keep my mouth closed. You feel me? I'm gonna address the shit, and you know, I'm gonna cut ties. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do because I'm not turning on the principles I believe in for no one. You feel me? So y'all gotta just peep what's real, peep what's fake. You feel me? I stay on this positive shit, and I just, you know, do my own thing. I keep pushing content. I'm on this positive vibe, and I appreciate everyone that's tuned in because KFROG TV done came a long way. You feel me? It done came a long way, and it's only getting bigger. You feel me? But I ain't gotta, I'm KFROG, bro. I don't want to come on here and act like no one other than KFROG. You feel me? I don't want to act like someone I'm not. You know, I don't want to act like no one. But the same person KFROG everyone knew before I even went to prison. Oh, I appreciate that, Punisher. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. You know, I'll be busy. I probably ain't see it. But you know, that's it, man. You gotta just remain yourself. You feel me? That's it. You know, me, I always stand out from the crowd. I'm always the one, you know, I'm me. I'm not trying to be part of a movement. I'm trying to be a movement. See, I'm different. And that's how I've always been. You feel me? You know, when you look at it, man, you know, you got all these different, you know, all these different channels, you know, coming out of Florida. You know, you got all affiliations. You know, you got all affiliations, whether you look around it. Whether, you know, it's GDs, Bloods, Kings, Crips, whether it's, you know, like the Aryans, the ones with the hammer, you know, whether, no matter what it is, you got all these different affiliations. And then you got KFROG, who's got all proof and facts and footage, and I'm unaffiliated. You feel me? So, you know, there's different, you know, me, I'm different. I'm authentic already. You know, I'm one of a kind. The first to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? People could do it right now. People can make footage and do that all right now. Do everything they want to do. Get the footage, you know, start a YouTube, all that. And it still will not take the first person spot of who put it out there first in the state of Florida. You see what I'm saying? That's simple. But like I said, man, you know, I appreciate everyone that's been rocking with me. I appreciate everyone that sees the real. You know, you can't put the real and the fake and combine them. You know what I'm saying? You get some real Kool-Aid and make that shit with fake sugar. That shit don't mix right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I come on here. I remain myself. If y'all were to see me on the streets, I'm the same way I am on here. I'm the same person. Same, this me. I just come on here, chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, um, you know, we came a long way, and it's only going up. You feel me? I appreciate all y'all that's been rocking with me. You feel me? Did you get your name Frog from being froggy and leaping, or because you look like a frog? I got my name Frog when I was real young. You know, I always stayed in some shit, and they'd be like, oh, you feeling froggy leap. Well, I always stayed in some shit. You see what I'm saying? And my first initial is K. KFROG. You feel me? I had this shit tatted on my wrist right here before I even went to prison. KFROG. Literally. I got that shit tatted. I hadn't even went up the road yet, and I got that shit tatted. You know, a lot of people, but they're not going to call me K-Frog. You feel me? Like, a lot of people be like, you know, what's short for K-Frog? Frog. You feel me? Like, if people be like, hey, Frog, they're not going to be, hey, K-Frog. You see, a Frog, a Frog. You feel me? Was short for K-Frog, but the K has always been there. That's my initial of my name. You feel me? What I think of Tyson Fury, boy, that old man, that dude bumping, boy. You see how that boy did, what's his name? Wilder. Man, you can't never underestimate nobody, man. You know, a lot of people thought Wilder, because he's the rah-rah running and this and that. Man, you cannot play with Tyson Fury, man. Tyson Fury gonna beat your ass, boy. Real shit, boy. Shout out to Chicago, man. Ed Martin. I just seen you feel me? Mike Tyson coming back, man. I just posted that shit on my IG, boy. Mike Tyson ain't nothing to play with either, boy. Mike Tyson, 53 years old, boy, and he will still beat the dog shit out of over 90% of these people that are out here. Straight up. For real. Let me get an interview with a real one. I got you once I start interviews. I mean, I don't know if y'all done peeped that. I ain't did no interviews or nothing, because that's what everybody want to do. Everybody want that. They feel like they get their story out there, and then they drop interviews. They start interviewing anybody just for views. I don't do that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it to where I don't need to interview. I like telling my stories. You know, I like to hear other people's stories too. You feel me? But at the same time, I'm more on trying to put people on. You feel me? You know, more like I'm trying to get my dog Sosa put on Def's channel. He a GD. You feel me? So that gonna be 3 different gangs I done got put out there. You feel me? 4 really. That gonna be 4 different gangs: a Crip, a Blood, a King, and now a GD. Put them all out there. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to, and let them take it where they want to run with it. Me, I'm more on like, I'm trying to show y'all the ropes of what I went through while in prison. Try to teach people not to go to prison. Try to teach people how to survive if they go to prison. How I survived when I was in prison. You know, like that. My message is totally different. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference in the different color hats? You must mean in the YO camp. I ain't never been to YO, so I can't answer that. I don't really know shit about the hats. I'm pretty sure, though, from what I heard, that it's just like orientation. When you're like, you know, just like when you get to like a juvenile program. When I was a juvenile, the people, when you first come in, you wear orange. And then you make it up to blue. And then you make it up to best, which is a different color. So I'm pretty sure the hats mean orientation. That's like when you first got there. And then the next hats is the higher one when you're not in orientation no more. And then you got the ones that are like top of the line ones. Hey, shout out to Rhode Island, man. Someone said how to send money. I mean, I got a PayPal account, a Cash App account, all that linked in the description of my videos. This is a super chat. I mean, I don't really know how else. Hey, I appreciate that. How you say it? Slices? Yo, Frog, you have any experiences with Judge Hurley? Nah, I don't know who that is. I never even heard of that person. Have you seen niggas in gangs bitch up when get pressed? Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's like, okay, what it is a lot of people, okay, I'm gonna break it down like this. A lot of people will be in prison and they'll do a transaction with someone and get robbed. You know, they'll get robbed and then they can't do nothing about it or whatever. Then down the line, they'll be like, you know what? This person owes me, this person owes me, this person owes me, this person owes me. Shit, I'm finna come home, bro, to my dog right here. They've been wanting me to come home anyways. And then he'll come home to a gang, and then his brothers will all go collect all his debts. You know, so like, it's just crazy to me, bro. Like, if that shit ain't truly in you and ain't what you stand for and believe, don't do it. That's how I look at it, man. Do your research more than once before you do something like that. I know it's kind of hard to say. It's easier said than done, basically. But at the same time, man, you know, that shit ain't where it's at. Especially if you're dealing with some heavy hitters, because the only way out is in a box. Okay, let me see. How to send money to my YouTube? It says super chat. Should show the money sign. One man army, that real now. What's the most money made in the streets in one day? The most money I made in one day on the streets, I got a picture on my Instagram and my Facebook with me like this. I made $15,000. Fresh out the bank back in the day when I was on that dumb shit. 15 like this. Straight up. And I thought it was only 3. I literally thought it was 3 grand, but it turned out to be 15. Is the Jits running the camp? I mean, probably in Jit camps, but not in adult camps. In adult camps, they're not running it. It's a different ball game in adult camps. Yeah, it's a different ball game. Don't get me wrong, though. Jits get off everywhere, you know. But some old schools and there's lifers, it's a different ball game. It ain't about just hitting someone with a lock or cutting them with a razor. You got them old schools, or not even them old schools. It's more of a respect level on the adult side, to where like we could get in an argument and come with that big knife. There is no fighting and kikiing, laughing, or staying up late making noise while everyone else in the dorm's trying to sleep. You know, different things like that, or pranking people and shit. There's certain places you won't get along with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, it's kind of crazy, man. Do people test OGs in jail? Yeah, OGs get tested too. Of course. Everyone's going to get tested except for like older people. You know, someone could try to test the older dude, like a dude in his late 50s or 60s, like an old school or something like that. And, you know, a lot of people might stick up for the old man. Like, man, it ain't going down like that. You got old school fucked up. You know, you got to respect your elders. You know what I'm saying? Are there racist Chicos? Yeah, there's racist everything. Shout out to Tucson, Arizona, man. Am I a dunk rider? Nah, I ain't no dunk rider. I know a bunch of people that drive dunks, though, but nah, I ain't one. How many cops you think watching? Shit, I don't know. It don't matter to me. I ain't doing nothing wrong. Feel me? My content is nothing but a positive movement. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with voicing my opinion and speaking on my facts of times I already done served. Fuck it, you feel me? Shout out to Indianapolis, man. You already know, man. But yeah, man, I just be trying to, you know, stay in my own lane, man. Stay away from all the fuckery, you feel me? Because I know what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ride around Dolo 24/7. Because I always been my team. That's it. Like I said before, all your real friends you can count on one hand. The rest are just associates. You know what I'm saying? But all right, man, y'all stay tuned or whatnot. I guess I'm gonna wrap this one up. Keep them snakes out your circle. If your grass long, you better cut it. Cause all these clowns talking shit, but KFROG like fuck it. Straight off the top, boy, I don't need no pen. Real shit, yeah, I'm drinking on that gin. Drinking E&J, KFROG from East Davie. Nigga talking crazy. Niggas don't want to fade me. Cause I'm out here. They niggas pussy, they pap smell. Chestnut checkers. Nigga, we balled last year. Hey. Nah, but look, anyways. Y'all go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. I'ma fuck with y'all. I appreciate everyone that's been supporting my movement. If y'all ain't seen my last video I just did on my little brother and with his one-on situation, you know, y'all go check that out. I'm actually in the making right now of dropping this other mixtape that I got. And I'm about to hit up the graphic designers and whatnot to get the cover made and shit like that. And we just gonna go from there, you feel me? But anyways, man, y'all keep y'all head up, man. And I appreciate y'all supporting the movement, man. Y'all remember, man, we play chess, not checkers. Feel me? Y'all go get that on the merch store. All right, you already know, man. That's KFROG, man. Y'all keep y'all head